Okay. And then the third movement, this one translates to... hang on. Let me let this motorcycle pass. So as far as I can tell, it's like, well, you came. Well, yeah, you did. But I translated the titles using Google Translator last year, or 2019 when I discovered her. I discovered her around the same time I discovered one of my other favorite sopranos, Emma Matthews, who's basically Denise Lee's cited rival, and she also has this big volume variation in her vibrato as well. But I translated these using Google Translator, so they may not be very accurate. But yeah, so here's the third movement. Out of 4. Ooh. That's a big range. Ooh. You got a vibrato on those. You got a nice vibrato on those high notes, though. That's good. Oh, that definitely sounds like it was 50-cent intervals. More tritones. This would be perfect to test music theory, especially with perfect pitch. So I'm challenging you, Haley. And other people with perfect pitch, not just Haley, but since Haley's the coolest girl I've ever met, you know, I know of a lot of guys on YouTube who like to mention their best friends. Ooh. Man, this is random. Whoa. Ooh, good vibrato there. Ah, goodness, awesome, I love you. Mady, I love you. Good luck doing that part, Haley. Ooh. Those 4 notes sound a little bit like how my friend Sonia says pizzicato. Ooh. She goes pizzicato. So like, it means it's a guy affected by tarantismo, which is a really interesting condition which I can explain later. Those half steps are very accurate. Ooh, ugh, 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 ugh. This would be like the auditory equivalent of a horror movie, I would say. Okay, mosquito. I'm guessing that Chen saw a lot of horror movies. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about it. Chaynes. I think this is the craziest piece I've ever going to react to, ever. Whoa! F sharp 6? Mind you, we've heard her hit A flat 6 before, so. Ooh! Good luck playing this on a charamela. I think you might need 2 charamele to do this, because an alto can go lower than the F sharp. Ooh. You've got a hot vibrato there. Gosh, these unexpected jumps are just like, ugh. Mind you, I've heard people do the 2-octave jump in Think of Me from Phantom of the Opera, which reminds me of Maria Varalli, who's one of the really good charamela players. She was the first one I've ever known to hit that G6 on a soprano charamela, which is the highest note I've ever heard a soprano charamela hit. It has a 2-octave range, so, oops. Okay, and then the 4th movement and the final movement, it doesn't have a translation. It just sounds like a whole bunch of random gibberish words. And I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but I'm guessing it's supposed to imitate animals. Because it sounds a little bit like, the words, the syllables people use to imitate, it'd be like, similar to, let's just say, cock-a-doodle-doo, for example, or cockity-coo, or, it's not a rooster exactly, but it's like those similar kinds of syllables. It's hard to describe. Anyway, here's the 4th movement. Whoa. Okay, was that jump as big as I thought it was? C sharp 4 to A flat 5? What the heck? That was almost a wobble. Whoa! Oh, ugh. At least that slide helped reduce the anxiety of that jump a little bit. Okay, flying drone, like with the cameras and blades on it. More, as they call it, 24 tet. I don't know what the tet stands for. I'm sure, Haley, you might know a little better than I do, which makes me a little jealous. Because 12 tet is the standard 12 note per octave, but 24 tet is the 24 note per octave. I don't know if it's tetrachord. I don't think it's tetrachord. I don't know what it would stand for. Oh, ugh. And a wobble for bad measure? What in the world? I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight. I know for sure. I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight.
Souviens-toi, tu sais combien je tenais à toi.
Okay, bee's nest. Or maybe we're like mosquitoes now. Again, this is probably the craziest piece I'm ever going to react to. Unless there are worse pieces, Haley. You know more about classical music than I do, so. Ooh. Hot vibrato there. Semi-wobble. Oh! 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 Goodness. That note right there, that G5 or A flat 5 sounded a little bit like Abby Linnick, one of my other favorite sopranos, when she hits that note. It sounds like bells or big drums. Those weird noises are not part of the piece. Those are some motorcycles and stuff out the window. Ooh. All right, so yep, that's the whole suite of Sappho poems by Chen. Excuse me. This is probably one of the most atonal, one of the most random pieces I'm ever going to react to, at least among the ones I've found. Unless, of course, there are worse pieces. Like I said, I wouldn't know. I don't. Who knows? Maybe you might think this is a really worse um, piece, Haley. I don't know. Um, it's just this is like, in my opinion, this is like the auditory version of a horror movie, because they're just weird intervals, very random sounding notes, unexpected big jumps, upward jumps, uh, that you don't even think are going to be there, and it's just like, whoa. Starting to feel almost as scared as like going to school knowing that there's going to be a fire drill or something, because I hate fire drills as well. Or how about going to a Domro concert or going to a yodeling concert? Ugh. Or for that matter, any opera singer with a wobble. Which, again, constitutes more than 90% of most sopranos. Which is really awful, because this is why a lot of people don't like opera anymore. If people were taught that the trill is the first thing that comes before everything else in the opera world, I'm sure opera would be in a totally different movement even now. I'm sure everybody would have better singing voices. More and more people would like opera. Yeah. I'm sure Mady learned trills, because in one of her other pieces, which is by Charles Gounod, it requires a trill. And Denise Lee also sings that one. In fact, Emma Matthews was the next person I found that did this Gounod piece. And that's actually how I found Mady Mesplé singing this one. And then once I found Mady Mesplé, I found her other pieces, which included these Sappho poems. So, yep. So if anyone is new to this channel, feel free to hit like, subscribe, comment all you want. Oh, by the way, when you do comment, I would refresh the page if I were you, just to make sure that it comes through. Rhyming. And so, I think that's it for now. And so, thanks for listening. Have a nice day. And join me for another episode of Blind Piper Reacts within the near future. Thank you.